Hi, this is Patsy. So I popped on to do my August kind of favourite sort of thing, what I've been working with. This month has gone so fast. The whole of the summer seems to have kind of sped by, but August especially, it's been a busy one. I've had 3 of my granddaughters staying with me, all under 12, so they stayed with me for a while at the beginning of August for a bit of a holiday. And one of the boys' friends from childhood, she comes a couple of times a year. She was here as well, and then obviously backwards and forwards to see mum and what have you. It's been quite a busy month, so it's kind of just sped by. Things with mum is progressed quite rapidly. I was intending to go and stay with her and look after her, but she's now at the point where we no longer think that is appropriate, and we're having to kind of look into more care than what I'm able to provide. So that's kind of sad. And I know it's not something that she ever wanted, but at the end of the day, we have to look at what is best for her. So that is kind of keeping me busy at the minute as well. So yeah, August has been just one of those months. I did a video of my last top 10, so I haven't got many more, only a couple more decks really that I didn't show in that last top 10 what come after I'd done that. And they were both in tins. I bought the Lightseers in a tin and the Spirit Animal Oracle in a tin. This was really badly battered when it came. I should have sent it back really, but couldn't be bothered. And we've all seen the Lightseers, or I'd be surprised little cards like this. Now I have got the full size of this, as I have the Spirit Animal. But the reason why I went ahead and got them in the tin, not because I chuck them in my bag and take them anywhere, because I don't usually take things with me anywhere anyway, but if I do, I usually just chuck decks in what I've got, because I keep them in boxes anyway. So that wasn't the reasoning behind it. My reasoning was I love to do Lenormand spreads, and very often I like to do a Lenormand spread and kind of add tarot, add some tarots and sometimes oracles as well, and just do a larger overall spread with the Lenormand tarot and sometimes oracle. So that is the reason why, because the sizing is a lot better when I do that kind of. This is quite hard to open this one up because of the, I mean, the cards inside wasn't damaged, but the tin, like I said, is pretty battered around. But this is one of my favourite animal oracles, so getting it in a tin I thought was a good idea, again, because I can add it to that Lenormand, but it's also easier just to grab the tin and pull a card. I usually use these for my animal energy for the month ahead, so these will be coming out tomorrow for my September reading. But yeah, so they're really the only 2 that I've bought since I've done that video. The other decks that I've been working with this month has been very few actually. My daily draws have been with the Universal Fantasy Tarot, La Scarabea, Paolo Martinello, and I've been using these just about the whole of August. Today will be the last day, and I should choose something new to do my 3 cards with tomorrow for September. But I love this deck. I love the colouring. I love the images. Once I've stopped doing my 3 cards a day, I should do a few spreads for these and go a little bit more in depth, because I think you do need to kind of study them a bit more, as they're not exactly RWS based, or some of them are, some of them are on the cards. But I love the images. It's got that very fantasy, fae kind of energy to these, and I've enjoyed working with them. It's a nice little deck. I'm glad I've got it in my collection, but I do think I need to do a bit more delving into some of these cards. It's probably not one that I would read for other people with yet until I got to know it a bit better. But yeah, it's beautiful. So that is the deck that I've been doing my 3 cards daily, 3 cards, and really enjoying working with them. Don't want to do the box up. Now the oracle I've been using alongside this all month is one that I've had a couple of months. Haven't seen it an awful lot about, but it's the Wild Woman Oracle, Awaken Your True, Free and Soulful Self by Cheyenne Sorati, I believe that says, and it's a rock pool. I haven't seen this about, but I'm sure that there's quite a lot of videos on it. I don't know. There's the backs, and it's got like a gold. The colour scheme is all the same. It's these blacks, and I suppose it's like a bronzy colour, isn't it? Like that rose gold bronzy colour. And this deck is lovely. I mean, I had it a little while just sitting on my shelf where I didn't pull it at all. When I got it, I'd looked at it and then put it away. But this month, though, I've been trying to work some other decks in my collection that I hadn't used. And this is one that I hadn't, so I pulled it out. And I absolutely love this deck. I pull a card a day from it. And the messages every day are so apt and so bang on and so appropriate for that day and what's going on in my life that I don't think I'm going to be putting this away tomorrow. I think this will have to stay out. I may pull another one to go with it, but no, I'm really enjoying this deck. I love the images. I love how they're all just this rose gold, bronzy and black colours. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. And the little book is good with it as well. You get a little photo, and then you get the message, and then a little bit about them, the symbolism and what have you. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So that is the oracle that I've been working with on a daily basis. So that's the Wild Woman Oracle. And yeah, that's one that I'm really enjoying. And the other tarot that I spent a lot of time with is the New World Tarot by Christy C. Rode. Now, I bought this when it first came out. I'd got it on pre-order. When it came, I didn't really gel with it, and I passed it on. I gave it away in a giveaway. But a couple of months back, I was drawn to getting this again. So I did. Again, it sat on my shelf. I looked at it, put it on the shelf like I do. But this last month, I was called to pull it out. And I have loved working with this deck. I'm doing a bit of a deep dive on it this month. And I've used it for all of my spreads, all of my readings. And it's been so... That is my least favourite card in it. That's something I've been working with. But yeah, it's just been so accurate and so on point and reads so well that it's one of those things, I suppose, you know, when I first got it, it obviously wasn't for me then. I was too quick to pass it on, because now there's no way this is going to come out of my collection, because I'm really enjoying working with this, and I'm still not put it away. It'll still carry on into September, because I am enjoying it so much. And it's that nice little size as well. So it's lovely. I'm really enjoying working with this. So that is the tarot that I've been working with this month, the Next World Tarot by, put it back in the box, or try to, by Christy C. Rode. So that's it. So that is the decks that I've been working with. As I said, I haven't been really working with many. And the next what I'm going to show you is some books, what I got coming. I've been deep diving with fairy folk. It's something that I've always had an interest in, but this last month or so I've really gone deeper into it. So I've brought the Fairy Craft, this one, Following the Path of the Fairy Witchcraft, and it's by Morgan Daimler. She has a YouTube channel, and I've been watching a lot of her videos on YouTube, and she's got quite a lot of books out, but I picked this one up. I've kind of delved into it, but not too much at the minute, because I've been delving more into this one. It's a bigger, chunkier book. This is Emily Cardin, Fairycraft, same name, just spelled differently, weaving connections with the enchanted realm. And it's working with the fairy realm. It's not about escaping reality, it's about engaging with it on every level. Prepared to embark on a spiritual journey, unlike anything you've ever known. Fairycraft is a comprehensive guide to the modern fairy lifestyle and an essential handbook to human fairy relations. Brimming with practical and spiritual advice, you'll discover how to use fairy magic, create altars and find a fairy ally. Learn about proper etiquette, find your unique gifts and use the fairy zodiac. Explore fairy festivals around the globe and much more. And I'm finding this really fascinating. I'm really enjoying this. There is photos and that in there as well, but it's very in-depth. It's all about tools that you need, and you know, different crystals and different things for you to do. It's about first contact. There's exercises, suggested exercises and everything in there. So yes, I'm really enjoying digging into this one when my eyes allow me. So they're 2 books I've got this month, and I'm enjoying those. And the other 2 is I'm really enjoying these actually. We've got the Ask Baba Yaga, Otherworldly Advice for Everyday Troubles. And then the recent one what I got, because we enjoyed this one so much, is the Ask Baba Yaga, Poetic Remedies for Troubled Times. Now the author of this is, I'm going to murder a name, I know I am, it's Taisia Kititskaya. Now see, she's Russian. If I put it there, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but she's the author of The Literary Witches, and it's on the back of the first one. It says, in age-old Slavic fairy tales, the witch Baba Yaga is sought out by those with a burning need for guidance. In contemporary life, Baba Yaga is a dangerous, slippery oracle, answered earnest questions in the hairpin for years, and these pages collect her most poignant, surreal and humorous exchanges, along with all new questions and answers for those seeking her mystical advice. With a strange otherworldly style, poetic clarity and striking honesty, Ask Baba Yaga contains beautifully skewed wisdom to be consulted in times of need. Now my daughter's been reading these out to me, and the answers, the questions and the answers, and they're so funny. Some of them are really funny. But what my daughter couldn't get over is she finds it hilarious. She said getting an answer from how they speak, how Baba Yaga speaks, is like listening to her mother, me. She said the kind of things that she says, the way she says it is quite, it's quite honest. She says it as it is. It's honest, and that's kind of my kind of love and care. Is I'm honest and to the point. I don't wrap things up in flowers, and you know. So she thinks it's quite funny that. So she's been reading this for me. But to give you an idea, on the back it says, like, Dear Baba Yaga, I think I must crave male attention too much. I fear that without it I would feel invisible. So Baba Yaga's reply is, when you seek others this way, you are invisible nonetheless. Your shawl is covered in mirrors in which others admire themselves. This is why they greet you so passionately. It is good to be seen, but it is better to see. Find a being to look hard into, and you will see yourself and what is more than you. And that is kind of the advice that she gives. Some of them are funny, but they're all interesting, and I'm really enjoying going through these with my daughter. We haven't started on this one yet, but we're still on this one. But yeah, so that is the books. That is the few decks that I've been working with, and that's kind of what's been going on in August. I have got some new decks on pre-order. They're supposed to be coming out at the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, I believe. But I haven't heard when they're coming yet. There's an oracle and 2 or 3 tarots, I believe. But yes, and they're not any news on them, but they should be out this month. And I've also ordered myself another stand because my last one broke, so I can do videos of looking down at the table with the cards rather than having to look at my face. So I will be back, and I hope your August has been great, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.